So in this video, guys, I want to explain more into detail when it comes to calculation of break-even point. So just make sure that you are watching until the end of this video, guys, because it's gonna help you a lot. Okay, so this part is part of manufacturing, guys. All right, so before we start with calculation, guys, let me try to explain to you what is break-even point. When we said a break-even point is a point where, guys, if you produce a certain good at the break-even point, it simply means that you are not going to make a profit and you are not also going to make any loss. What you contributed when you start business is gonna just come back as it is, and it cover what every cost, just like that, and you left with nothing. In other words, business can still operate when it is on the break-even point, but you're not going to benefit anything. It's more like we are saying, guys, if you produce 50 units, you're going to get a profit of 0 and a loss of 0. But if you produce 51 units, which means that at least 1 unit is going to make a what? A profit. Simple as that. But if we said a break-even point is 50 and you produce 49, guys, here you're going to run -1. You're going to run a loss. Okay, so you need to be careful about this break-even point, because it's very simple, and I don't know why most of the students, they are getting it wrong. But otherwise, after this video, I believe that you're gonna get it right when it comes to calculation and interpretation. Okay, because they are going to give you only one calculation, and after that they're going to ask you a questions about what you have calculated. Okay, calculate the break-even point for the year end 31 March 2023. Break-even point, BEP, break-even point, it is equals to total fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Per unit is per one item, but total fixed cost is for the everything. You will see this amount must be big amount, ne? In a simple language. This one must be smaller amount. Okay, let's take in 2023 our total fixed was 1,104,000. 1,104,000, and we have to divide by, let's take our selling price per unit. It was how much per unit? Total sales, it was 28 rand, and we subtract with variable cost per unit, it was 16 rand. Okay, so if you do this calculation correctly, you just have to subtract these two first, then you say this one divided by this one, you will get 92,000 unit. This formula must give you per unit. Okay, per unit. 92,000 units is a break-even point. If we produce less than 92,000, no profit. More than 92,000, there is a profit. Okay. Comment on whether Linda should be satisfied with the number of units produced and sold during the financial year, which means that we have to compare what she produced with the break-even point. Okay. Number of units produced on the table is 96,000. She produced 96,000, which is more than a break-even point, which means that extra 4,000 units is going to make a profit. So now the question is she going to be happy? When you compare these two, yes, she will be happy. Why happy? Because she's going to make a profit with 4,000 units. Okay, but otherwise, beside that, guys, Let's also compare the performance of last year. If you check the performance of last year, guys, you will just realize that she produced 117 last year, 2022. She produced 117,000, and the BEP, break even point, it was 90,000. This simply means that she was making a good profit here, because difference between these two is 27,000. 27,000 units was for profit, but this year the profit is for only 4,000 units. This is not sound good when it comes to the performance of the business, guys. When you are running a business, you must go up, not down. So this is not good when you are comparing with the results of last year. Even though she's going to make a profit, but she's not going to be happy about the profit. Imagine, guys, last year you were earning 50,000, and this year your salary goes to 5,000. You're not going to be happy, guys. You're not going to be happy at all. This decrease is not good at all. Okay, but all the answers, whether you said she's gonna be happy, she's not going to be happy, both of them, they were correct according to the solution, depending on how you motivate it. Okay, so now give two possible reasons for increase in direct material cost per unit for the current financial year. What is the possibility why a direct material cost price they increase? Number one, 2.3, okay, 2.3.3. Number one, price of material increase. Yes, you can find that where we used to buy material by 10 rand, they are now expensive, they are costing 20 rand. It can be possible reason. The other one, a wastage, guys. If there is a higher wastage of material, the cost will be very high. If they are not using it properly, it's going to be a problem. Even the increase of transport, it can cost when it comes to material, because cost of transport is form part of material. Okay, or maybe the new suppliers are charging the higher amount. Okay, and the other one, even the quality material, guys. If you're using very poor material, the wastage is worse. It's going to be worse. So it can be possible reason. They wanted only two. Provide one reason why Linda may be concerned about increase of total fixed cost. Why Linda will be concerned about the increase of total fixed cost. Remember, guys, a fixed cost simply means that the cost to remain constant for the rest of the year. But if the fixed costs are increasing, guys, there is something wrong, which means that this need to be fixed. Because when we said a fixed, we are expecting the cost price to remain constant. Even if there could be some increase, guys, it must be reasonable. Okay, it must be reasonable. But if the increase is too high, there is something wrong about fixed. Okay, 2.3.5. Linda consider reducing the content per package, keeping the selling price the same. Guys, what they're saying here is more like they're saying that they're going to decrease what, maybe, for example, let me give you example of 2-liter bottle of Coke. I'm not good in drawings, guys. Yes, let's just say this is 2-liter bottle of Coke. In normal days, they used to put Coke until it's full here. But now what they wanted to do is that they are going to use the same price and they will just reduce what they put inside. Maybe they put it until here. That's what they say. What can you advise her? Number one, guys, this is not legal. This is illegal. This is illegal, and you can be sued about that. It's very unethical and it's fraud. You can't tell people that you are selling 2 liter while you didn't put containing of 2 liter here. It's not allowed at all. Okay, the business could lead to legal action. Yes, your business can be in a serious trouble, and they can even close your business. Okay, and this is going to cost image of the business. Okay, and the product, if you are, for example, your product you used to deliver Shoprite, Pick and Pay, they are going to remove it from shelf, and they're not going to stock to you anymore. So this cannot be a good idea. So she must not attempt to do that, because she can face a serious problem. So this is how this kind of question they're going to ask you. They will require you to prepare or to calculate break-even point. After that, that's where they are going to say you have to do what? You have to comment based on the break-even point. Break-even point simply means that a point where there's no profit, there is no loss. That's how it works. So I hope you learned something, guys. Extra class are still available. Come and learn with others. And guys, this new channel is gonna keep uploading more videos, so subscribe to it as well. You're gonna keep learning even on this side. See you on the next one.